We start the stream and you're recording.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we will probably just set up for a grind stream anyway. Like after, because we're gonna at least want to get to level 45. But I figure side quests are pretty important to do. Which window thing? So, your question is, how do we go about doing this?
That is the question, actually.
Because we can see which ones we're missing that we've picked up, right?
Mm.
A lot of these... Oh yeah, I guess we're still looking for that last crest person.
True.
For one of the quests. Some of these, though, like I said, just don't make sense. Or if we can even do them. I just don't know where these people are. Or if we can even do these quests. I guess we should start
The
with...
question is, do we want to wander around aimlessly?
That is the question. To be fair, I feel like it's probably worth giving it a bit of a shot, like collectively working together on things.
Yeah.
Before looking it up. I just wonder if that's gonna be worth it in the end, but it's fine. I guess we look for the final crest person. We found the one in Duskbarrow, and then we found one in Primrose's area. I'm guessing we probably have access to it. Triangulating would make me think Grandport or Orwell. So I'm in Grandport right now.
Huh?
But
I will go to Orwell.
no jokes.
Welcome. Greet.
No, I was tempted. You almost had me.
Oh.
Hi.
Didn't take a lot of convincing, but...
Ho ho. Fair and well.
How are
I wonder if they would just look different, you know?
Hello. To tip. Well. Well. Grant.
I'm not seeing any.
Oh. I'm. Yeah.
My best bet would be that they're behind a challenge.
Like, you have to do a challenge to
Yeah.
get to them?
Mm. I still don't understand why it doesn't show a check mark when you've already beat someone. That'd be very convenient.
Yeah. I also see this captain. Their name is Ship Captain. I'm the captain of a cargo ship. We visit ports all over the world. But I don't know if that's the one we need with, like, the long beard or anything.
Might as well take him, yo.
Yeah, but he has a 44% chance. So.
Indeed. Oh. Welcome.
I wish there was more hints they'd give on, like, these quests. That would be,
I imagine it won't show, where this guy has the cross things.
We already found one in this area. Oh, that was not Primrose. That was Onyx. I just don't know if we might have to complete the areas to unlock some of them. I don't know why they...
Here's how I see it, right? If we've already been everywhere, there's basically a 0% chance it's an actual interesting answer.
Yeah, I would say look up, find where the crest person is at least. Yeah, that's kind of a necessity. They gave it a good shot.
Okay, so where have we gone? Duskboro.
And Honnet's place. I thought it was Primrose, but it's Honnet's. The Marcelim. That's where we
That's where
found
we
the
found
two.
one?
Pretty sure it was like up top in Marcelim.
I think we found the one in Duskboro and the one in Goldshore, and there's the third one in Alsdarn.
Why is it all the way over there? It's like the first
I don't
place.
remember where it is. I found it.
Yep. Or maybe we fought the one here.
And thus,
Well, I know we fought the one in Goldshore. I don't know about Duskboro. No, I know we fought that guy too. So unless you have all three of them.
see,
Maybe I didn't fight the one that was in Goldport?
That was the guy on the beach.
eyeing me.
Oh, a crest-bearing drunk. Stupid piece of sparkle. This crest won't even buy me a proper drink around here. What? You think it means anything, this useless thing? Sure, I mean it was a part of something once, and what does that mean? Nothing. Brotherhood, don't fill your belly. Okay.
Well, first I heal.
Only like 6 difficulty grid.
'Tis a good
Okay.
day for battle.
Rookie
Have
numbers.
at you. Out of my way. Oh.
Rat move, guy. Rat move. I
My
probably could
blade
have
is
ran
unbent. I wreak havoc upon thee. The thrill of the
Why does this
fight.
guy get to poison me?
He's a dirty rat. Got a problem with me, eh? Okay. Guy throttled. Thoroughly. I don't think I really need to heal. So where was the main guy?
He is in Noble Court.
Noble. Is that one of the main lost areas? Yeah, there, right? No, it's not there.
There's one more Therians and Primrose's other quest were.
Crazy, because that actually doesn't clear anything up for me.
It's towards the top right. I think I might have to put Ulbrich on the team. Because you seem to have a much easier time with this.
I don't know if I say all that.
He's only in yellow? What is this?
This was the turncoats, whatever. Right?
Hello.
But through my men betrayed me, everything fell apart, my company, my life, and those 3 turncoats. Okay. But I have the crests. These crests, I'd know them anywhere. They're the ones I gave to those scoundrels. I used to give these out to all my lads, made them say their oaths over me, pledging their loyalty to the company. I entrusted these crests to them as a sign of faith I put in them as brother-in-arms. Those scoundrels, they leaked information to our enemies right before a great battle, told them all our strategy. And some of the other lads, they tried to tell me, they accused the villains of selling us out, but I don't believe it, or didn't believe it could be true. They're our brothers, I said. They'd never betray us like that. But in the end, I was wrong. We lost the battle because of their villainy. So many good, loyal men lost their lives that day, and the company was done for. Even those who survived, I had brought them nothing but pain. I must have ruined so many lives with my naivety. If only I'd been a better judge of character, there's never a day I don't think that. But I'm going to put those regrets to rest now. With this, I can finally start moving forward again. Veteran's Helm.
How good do we think it is?
Probably not very.
believe it or not, it's not very good.
Yeah, I can believe it. Okay, so what's the another quest we can do? Let's see. Let's flip out the journal. Let's go in order of what I got. Star of the stage. My star fencers
You're
went
just going
off.
by all cringe.
Why not? I was doing
You can
specific.
scroll down so much.
How?
Because if you just look through Frostlands, you know all the Frostland stuff. You have to like scroll down to reach them.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, star of the stage. I'm assuming you don't have that one done.
I don't have it done.
Star fencers run off, and if the rabble don't get their bloody climax, there'll be heck to pay. But who else can possibly take their role? Well, this was the one in Primrose's place. Everhold.
Yeah.
And I didn't find anyone that really fit the bill besides this one actor guy over here. But he's gone now. Or I have him with me. So. But he didn't seem to be the one that they wanted. And then we obviously were training those two actors. But... aim for the rafters. Ship must go on. Star fencers run off. Okay. I wonder if we can either find the star fencer or find a replacement. I don't know. But there's only the one fencer guy I know. And, I don't know. It'd be weird if we had to go to different towns to pick up people when it's not very straightforward on who or where they would be. So I would say, again, look this one up.
What is it called? The Star Fencer?
Star of the stage. Dun, 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 dun.
That's not what I would have imagined. We do not need a lure.
Okay. Does that really help us?
Well, I know what we need. We need to attack this guy, presumably to prove we're the Star Fencer.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty strong.
That makes a lot of sense.
'Tis a good day for battle. Victory shall be mine.
Hey, can you help me
My
die?
way.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Have at the bat.
And now I sit in this fight for another 30 minutes,
No.
burning through half of my items. Because I don't feel like grabbing more monsters.
They're just throwing items at him?
Have at
No. I need to heal eventually.
I wreak havoc upon thee. Ah, the thrill of the fight.
By the rude, that was a fair knock. But hang me if you aren't a fighter of the highest class, you put fire in my veins. What magnificent movements you make in battle, I must have you in my show. I beg of you, mighty warrior, fight once more, but this time upon the stage. Ulbrich the Dancer. You wield a splendid sword, my friend. But e'en we duel to the end of days, you shall never best me. Speak, wandering swordsman, what is your name? Oh, it's a Ulbrich. And if it's a fight you want, then you shall have it. My blade's grown rusty of late. Is that alright? My good man, you swing a blade as convincingly as I've ever seen. But that, whatever you, or that wretched monotone, forgive me, but the stage is no place for you. Still, it's been years since I enjoyed a proper duel. Splendid fun that was. Oh, so thank you, sir. Revitalizing jam. Let's go.
Yeah.
I should maybe heal. Because we got another fight going. It's fine. I'll heal if it becomes necessary. It's not like we're gonna have to fight through everything, dude. Not like everyone just needs to be beat up. Maybe this should just be our first resort. Beat up everyone. Who gives us quests? The game thinks. Okay, well I assume you're just mashing, or you're done. So, next quest is the adventuring life. His lordship has been a wandering in search of adventure. I do wish he would return home, or at least have someone to keep him safe. So I'm guessing this is just someone on a random route at somewhere.
Essentially.
It says this is records from the Riverlands, Riverford. So I'm guessing it's probably just next to Riverford. I'd imagine.
Sounds likely.
I'll take a peek. See what I can find. And then I'll beat him up. Because, you know. That's what I'm supposed to do, I guess.
Obviously.
I don't see any person. What? Keep going. If I go up. This is Orwell Pass. Yeah, okay. Seems like it might be better to look up where he's at.
This seems, convoluted. This guy's in red. I'll, you know, tell you once I have any chance of doing it.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it. It says guide or lore. Guide, use the path action or the something? Is that just the on the enthusiastic youth in front of the Royal Library of Atlastar and travel to South Orwell Pass, look at a mysterious night near the entrance of what? Okay.
Obviously, this random person wants us to bring a random person to a different random person.
Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to just remember every single character's dialogue. I keep forgetting that I need to know this.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Okay, they said it was near the Royal Library.
Did this guy die already? I didn't know I was actually trying to kill him 15 times over, not just prove I'm capable of swinging a sword.
Greetings.
Knight's becoming a noble knight. I love knights. Why their fancy armor. All you now is to find a squire. Okay.
Yeah, you need to find a knight. So go to that very specific knight.
I guess so. And now South Orwell Pass. I'm pretty sure is close to Riverford. Is that the one I went to? No, that's South Orwell Pass. Yeah, okay, so just under Orwell. I guess we'll find something. Probably. That's what I'm led to believe, at least.
On it's crazy on the stage.
Oh, I bet.
Lind had him run in.
Uh-huh. Then it said it was near the Dragon Fang. I guess that's this thing up here. I hope it's a fight. Don't you?
I hope I just get to provoke more people now that I'm completely out of monsters.
Yeah. Well, be with you, traveler. Have you chosen business with Cervantes, the chosen knight?
Oh,
Privens, you're just like one of them knights from my storybook. Indeed, lad, quite right. Begging your pardon, Sir Knight, but could I be your squire? It's been my dream to serve a gallant knight such as yourself, sir, and travel the world. Ho ho, this is a fine coincidence, for I, chosen knight, am indeed traveling the world. Very well, you may accompany me as my squire. Truly? I've been growing tired of my solitary path of late. A journey shared is all the better for it. Thank you, sir. Now let us set about, my loyal squire. The legend of the chosen knight begins today. Yes, sir, your
What am I
lordship.
looking at, by the way, in the second step?
What do you mean?
Because it almost makes it look like, you know, we have to challenge him or something.
I didn't get that far, so I just got a reward. Don't even have a quest for
Or
it.
is that just an alternative? Intriguing.
Was it an alternative?
Looks like it.
Guide and lore. Or challenge provoke. Okay, and locate.
I think the real question is, why is this a quest for some random person when this person has no dialogue talking about that person?
Cuz?
This guy wants to see a knight? Why does that person care? He'll waste our time and confuse us.
Is there a specific
And I
reward?
won't stand
There's a
for it.
reward's the same. Oh yeah, it just says rewards. So I guess you can just do it different ways for interesting story choices, I guess.
Makes sense. I went the wrong way. Whatever.
Okay, so all these quests are separated into alphabetical order. If I could probably do the Control F thing, that would probably help. Whatever that search thing is. Let's see here. Joinal. Next question. The ratio's tutelage.
Not the tutelage.
Is it 3? I don't know if you're already on that step. Okay.
I'm still going to the knight.
Okay. Well, let's, you know. I can't seem to connect well with the children here. I wish I could be like Professor Boste. My assumption is I need to find him and get information. Like the, whatever, the professor. But I don't know where it is.
What is this quest called?
The ratio's tutelage 3.
I still need the second one.
Gotcha. That's just going to a town and talking to him and then stealing some information.
If I just need to steal, then why don't I have it?
Okay. Says the resolution is travel to Clearbrook. Successfully use the guide path in on Professor Boss, and I guess bring him back. Okay, so it's in Clearbrook? I was pretty sure that was in Ophelia's place, so where's Clearbrook?
That's Alphen's chapter 1.
I don't know why they take you to such random places. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan, dude. I don't even know where this professor guy is. This old guy? No.
Huh.
Gertis. Sure we'll need that.
I gotta peel back.
Okay, I guess I gotta look at exactly where he's at because I have no idea. Located the end of the east save point? Ew.
Greeting to ye.
scholar. Is this just him? No. Oh. An old lady. This old lady?
Greetings.
Once traveled the world while working as a teacher long ago. I taught many children, though they were strangers to me. I had one student in particular, a clever boy named Horatio. Bright as anything, though he was a bit of a troublemaker. Okay. I guess this person only showed up now. Why only a 6? I hate these stupid actions. I really do. Okay. I don't know where. Oh, wait. That's in the whisper now. I know what I'm on about. Kind of.
You all right, dear?
What's wrong? Why does your head hang so low?
Oh!
It cannot be. Professor Bast? Is that truly you? Haha, it's been so long, my boy. How are you, young Horatio? It's hard to believe that that scruffy troublemaker grew into such a fine man. Professor Bastetti taught me for free when I was a poor child with nothing. She's the reason I went into teaching myself. She was all I ever had to look up to. She is the one who inspired me to think that this could ever become a world where even the poorest children could have a chance to learn. My, you have truly become a great man. Yet the children, they won't listen to me. No matter how much energy I pour into my lessons, they don't seem to move. But all I'm trying to do is teach them. All I'm trying to make them remember is true knowledge. I do not know how to do any longer. Young Horatio, perhaps I am mistaken, but you are trying to force the children to learn? What? If you apply force, you will be met with resistance. That is human nature. Classes are a time for both students and teachers to learn. Learn together? I learned from you when you were just a young thing. What you taught me with your eyes sparkling brightly at the thought of learning, that was important. It was to be honest with oneself. Professor. Be open to what your pupils can teach you, and you may find that they are open to what you can teach them. Oh. Thank you, Professor. Yet another valuable lesson. I'm glad to see that you are as earnest as you ever were, my lad.
Oh, that's the guy I need to hear from. He's hiding. I should have known.
I mean, of course. This is the end of my journey, at least for the time. I will stay here until I make a go of things with the children in this village. I have to learn all that I can from the children here. Thank you for everything you've done for me until now. Easy.
What do I do?
For the third one?
Hmm?
Well, you have to talk to him, I'm guessing, in Whisper Mill first.
And then I find someone in Clearbrook.
Yeah, like a lady under the grave area. And then, I guess you're probably not there yet. You have to allure them though. So probably better just to bring a feel.
Oh, sure.
Since I think you had to be like level 10. And then you can get that done. Pretty sure at least.
Important question. Why is she here?
Clearbrook?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
That's actually true.
And then you just head back here and talk to him. Let's see this. Over a decade ago, me and my son quarreled and he left in a huff. I told him he was a lily-livered butt who would amount to nothing, and truth be told, I regret that. Okay, so that tells me nothing.
You're looking for someone somewhere.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
looking for someone who has a mom, or something. So that is in fact everyone.
Yeah. Okay, but it's called The Wayward Son.
Like that one song.
Oh. Side
Not
story,
really.
general store, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Resolution. Get this. Guide or lore.
That's crazy.
That's such a high level.
Where we're dropping.
Marceline. Travel to the palace. And you have to be level 45 on Ophelia. Or a base 15% chance on Primrose. So. Yeah.
Indeed.
Stern Knight.
Hi ho.
That's probably this guy.
Hello.
Are we looking for the Stern Knight?
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
it's a 33% chance. I'm gonna save Summit. I don't really care. I don't feel like getting Ophelia levels right now. Believe it or not.
Honestly, same. And by save scum, actually I'm gonna get first try. Okay, so my Primrose level 45, but not my Ophelia, because that'd be too convenient, I guess.
Okay. We got him.
Axe Knuckles, I'm so ready.
Third night is brought to the miserable moment. And
Okay,
there-
27% chance. Second try. We take those.
Not bad. It's like failing 80% chance 5 times. That's what I do.
I think it'd be technically failing that 4 times. Where are we going?
Orwell. No joke.
Well, I think we are.
On my face! Is that truly you? Hello, mother. I'm so sorry for what I said. I've regretted it every single day since you left. To call my own son a lily-livered butt, how awful I was. I never once forgot it either. Every day I'd recall those words. They made me the man I've become. From morn to eve I trained. I shirked no task or labor. I was determined to prove you wrong. And now I am a sworn knight of Marceline. You are? A fine armor you wear, lad. You are a proper knight.
A knight proper.
You proved me wrong, my son, and I couldn't be happier. You've made me proud as can be. Thank you. I am sorry too for leaving you alone all these years. Okay. Next up on the
We didn't
quest.
even just going back at any point.
Uh-huh. The Pilgrim's Plight. That's what we got first. A ruffian extorted coin from pilgrims traveling to the great cathedral. That scoundrel must be driven off. Okay, well that we can probably find. This was that Saints Bridge. Where's Saints Bridge?
You were literally hovering on it. This guy.
That's a lie.
Roll the
I
footage.
found it. I'm guessing the Great Cathedral is just the big church. And I also am guessing we're gonna have
That's a
to
pretty good guess.
beat him up. So, you know, your favorite.
Maybe it'll be like, you know, like an actual fight though.
Hello there.
To be fair, it says on the path to the Great Cathedral, but I don't know how close that is. If it's like anywhere in town,
Grand.
or what.
Greetings.
I'll just keep talking to all the guys who look like, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna jump them.
Greetings.
I don't think it's this night or
Jumping
Dante.
people is my favorite activity.
You know, I hate to say it, but I don't see anything. I doubt it's in the cathedral.
Maybe this isn't the Great Cathedral.
That would have to be my guess. But which one is the Great Cathedral? Still Snow? Or the Flames Grace, I mean? I'm started with a P. Pilgrim's Plate or something like that. Something weird. Where's P on this thing? P. Okay, well,
There's
let's
pee
start
all
with P.
over it.
Anyway. The Pilgrim's Plate. Where they get ya. Side story. Tale begins. Okay, it looks like it's a challenge and provoke. And we have to go to the East Traverse.
The East Traverse. I remember that slightly.
It's the St. Bridge East Traverse or something like that.
East Saintsbridge Traverse.
Yeah.
I should have known.
Why is it so far away from everything? Rough. Okay. Wait, is this just it right here? Okay.
You there!
Ruffian. This guy looks like he could get beat up.
Let
A
us
battle.
fight with honor. Victory!
I think you could even take this guy.
Have at
You already done?
victory!
No. Basically though, he has like 1,000 health.
No. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Now it's cooked up. Only using basic attacks
Enough.
too. Alright, I confess I was in the wrong and I won't deny it. I'd lost my job and hadn't a copper to my name. I was out of despair, I turned to crime. But thieving don't suit me. I'm going to get honest work. Hang me if I don't. I trust this will not happen again. You're the priest. No, I swear on me mother's grave it's honest work and none for me now. Well, the cathedral is in need of a caretaker, someone to sweep the floors and so on. That sounds grand, your holiness. I'm proper handy with a broom. Okay. What a fun little side quest. Okay. That took me way too long. Next one is a corpse with no name. Let's see. This poor soul has washed up by the river, but no one knows who he is. He's got a large mole on the back of his hand, but nothing else to identify him.
You completed that one? Cringe.
Well, how do I complete it, Jared?
I don't remember. I completed that like years ago.
Uh-huh. Oh, if you know now. The first quest in alphabetical order. Okay. Speaks. Travel to Victor's Hollow. Use the guide to lure action on the restless woman. It's all the way in Victor's Hollow, Jared. I probably did this yesterday.
Nah.
Those are at the bottom of a thing. I can't really make out the picture very well, though. Oh, they're just this? I can't allure this person. Let me get a better picture. In front of the provisioner store. I know where that is.
Mm-hmm. You probably don't even know what a perfection is.
True. True.
Or a store.
I see swords.
This guy.
Where
Yoga.
is this place? I know where the tavern's at. I know where the inn's at. I know where the weapon shop is at.
Go to the item shop. Easy.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't find.
Well, you should probably find it.
I did.
Easy. Glad I could help.
When you go like take forever to fight or something.
I will.
Okay. Now I have to steal something from Far Shore. Or is this like a different option? Oh, it can be resolved with 2 methods. I wonder what Jared did.
Huh. Is it
Stole
stealing and
Hugo's
not
journey
stealing?
from an unsavory man.
I would never do something like that.
I don't know. What am I doing here?
What are you doing
It just
here?
says allure the person. Okay, I have to bring him to the River Dweller, which is at the East St. Bridge Traverse. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go ahead and imagine you didn't do it this way.
That does sound complicated.
It requires getting that random person, then leaving Saintsbridge and going down this way, and that requires a lore. And so I really don't think this is what you did. I think you stole a book.
Are you accusing me of being a thief?
Yes, I am. Through and through,
How could
actually.
you?
You know, maybe I have both though.
Are you accusing my main character of quite literally being a thief?
Okay, I watched him. Oh yeah, so I have both. So I can hit her with dire or introduce the woman. I brought her here, right? Is that... You know this person, milady? Because he washed ashore with and nothing to say who he was. Would you be so good as to look at his face just to be sure? Oh, it's him, my husband, Hugo. I knew it was as soon as I saw the mole in his hand. I'd steel myself to expect the worst, but to see him like this. I'm sorry for your loss, milady. To the sad end, for sure. But at least we'll have his wife to bear witness when he's laid to rest. That's my phone shut off. There's many that fetch up on shore here who go into the ground with far less. Yes, 'tis better that I see him one last time than to never know his fate at all.
Ooh.
Huh?
Nothing. Just sounds like I might have gotten the bad that day.
Give him a book. You seem like a swell guy.
At least this guy knows who he is.
True. Lost in translation. This tome came up from a land across the sea. Sadly, it is written in a script I can make neither heads nor tails of. I wonder if anyone can. This sounds like I have to allure some random person that I don't know yet.
Okay. What are we thinking? What random town do we think we're about to go to? I'm guessing...
I want to say Atlastar.
Cobblestone. That'd be too easy. Ooh, maybe Ripple-Tide, actually. Maybe your parents are, like, super geniuses.
True, I mean, she's kind of smart or something.
Dang.
Lost in translation. Speaking of the planner inside the house. Okay, so we have to guide or lure an exotic grandma in Ripple-Tide.
I knew it.
I knew it would be related to Tressa in some way. I just didn't know which way. The first thing that came to mind was Tressa because she can read pirate. And
I think that's just bad handwriting.
that one
but, you
guy
know,
who translated the demon book. But I guess this old lady knows far more. Okay, now do I
To
just
be
bring
fair,
it
if I would
back?
have seen this dialogue and remembered it perfectly,
What?
you know, I probably have to bring them with me, right?
Yeah, you don't just talk to them.
I want Tressa on my team.
Is something about Stone Guard height? Or Stone Guard? Cobblestone, Stone Guard. There you go. Lots of stones. Okay, that was in the heights. Yeah, this is the one that was like. Top left, or whatever. Until it's not
Trying
the
to
one
trick
that's
me.
top left. Is this the one? No, it's this one, I think.
What are we looking for up here?
A person. You want me to read this book, you say? If you'd be so kind, you can read it, can't you? Let's see. Well, now this brings back memories. It is in the language from the Far East. Are you certain? You doubt me? Then let me translate for you. Far to the west lies the great continent of Ortesta, or whatever, I didn't read it. And the land that was a city named Hornburg, where a mighty gate, was built.
What?
My good lady, you can read those outlandish squiggles? Yes, though I'm out of practice. Forgive my impertinence, but how did you learn such a thing? It's a long tale, truth be told. My husband was a scholar of all things foreign. His investigations would take him far and wide, and I would join him on his travels. He taught me the customs and tongues of the places he visited. He was an earnest teacher, and I learned much. And now, he passed away, and I had no more reason to roam. I'm sorry, my lady. Oh, don't look so glum. 'Twas years ago. Now I suppose you want to hear more from this book. I would indeed. So gods mend me. I wish to know what secrets lie within these pages. Please, will you translate it for me? Translate, you say? You refuse? Nay, 'tis a simple enough task, and I'll do it gladly. You have done me a great favor. Thank you most kindly. Okay. Exotic garb. What's next on this list? We got
Looks
up
like it's
to
called
no
garbage
good.
for a reason.
What?
It's garbage.
Oh. Those brutes are always coming around my shop picking fights that no one ever saw it. Can't they find someone else to bother? Oh yeah, this one you
No,
fight
I'm
them.
very
and
curious
then
on
it
this
resets.
one. What random town do you think we're gonna have to go to?
I don't know.
Say.
Okay. There's 2 resolutions.
Does one not involve combat?
Yes, but it requires a luring. So I'm good for either. You'll need to be, level 1, so I think you'll be fine.
Oh.
I'll do the challenge one then. You can tell me, the difference. Do Tobias from in Stoneguard Valley. You have to allure someone in Amnesiac Girl and Sunshade. So good luck. It says provisioner store, so. I should already be in Stone.
I can't think of a joke. Whatever.
The Stoneguard Valleys. Isn't the valleys, that's the Stoneguard. That's the valleys.
I'm sure they'll look pretty confused. I know I would be.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're keeping their eyes busy, I'll just. Can I help you with something? Okay, well, to be fair, this guy does seem suspicious. He's looking kind of down in that direction. But, I don't know, I guess I just fight this guy. 2 strength. Okay, I think you could have probably taken this guy too. I'm a trader, not a warrior now.
Let us fight with honor. The thrill of the fight.
Is Bitrate dying, by the way?
Hmm.
No,
It seemed like it was for a second, but now quality's fine.
I just don't know why essentially my stream's paused at the screen. I'm just very confused. Boss, it's Tobias. What? That guy, Tobias, up and disappeared without paying us for the job. There's a convenient excuse. Slacker never did a hard day work in his life. Dad will see him again or our money ever again. Well, wait up, boss. What is the meaning of all this?
Oh!
You there. What was all that commotion about? So Tobias was the one behind all this. He set those ne'er-do-wells on me to get my business. I knew he was a no-good slacker, but I didn't know he was fool enough to resort to intimidating his fellow merchants. Well, at least you put an end to that nonsense. Thank you, young one. Though I do wish that. But wishes are as numerous as the grains of sand in the desert. I'll be fine. You've done enough already, friend. More than enough for a stranger. I also feel like just being on this page, I can potentially see what the final boss looks like.
Interesting.
Because I see something about an ivory ammonite, and I don't know if it's related, but
Yeah,
I see
same.
2 things about it.
Wanna know the crazy resolution I found in my quest?
Sure.
The girl was the guy's brother, just like the guy that was doing stuff. And he thought she was dead, but she wasn't dead. And then he decided to be a criminal because she was dead. And now that he knows she's not dead, suddenly now he's no longer a criminal.
Nice.
I didn't convince anyone to make him not be a criminal but him, so...
Okay. Into the air. Or into thin air. Sorry. My dearest daughter has up and disappeared. Ellie's her name. If ye meet her in your travels, I beg you to send her home. Okay, so let me guess. We ran into a random Ellie in a random chapter at a random point. And I didn't write down their name and where they were at.
I
Because...
don't think that was the person in Alphin's story, right?
I don't
was
know,
close.
dude.
We'll find out.
I think it might have been one of those people from one of the other character stories. Maybe. Into thin air. Resolution is alluring. Okay. We have to defeat the Devourer of Men. So, let's see. It says, enter the Forest of No Return from Victor's Hollow Arena Gate. Navigate to the northwest corner of the forest to find Ellie. Upon speaking to her, the Devourer of Men will attack. And I think it's telling me
Why?
stats, but I wasn't looking, so. Ooh. Where did it say Victor's Hollow? From the arena? I think I saw a one weakness of something, and it was either light or wind. And then there was like weapons and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I can confirm to you I won't be using light or wind regardless.
Okay.
Where's the tavern?
I don't think it'll matter. I think this boss is probably gonna be just really easy. We get a Deathly Blade though, which might be insta-kill sword. I think guy might have already had a Deathly Blade or something similar. Is this the Force in Overturn? I found it. Level 48, so maybe this will be a tough boss. I hope you're bringing your best characters.
Ophelia goes crazy. With no summon?
I don't know how you'd possibly have no summon. You know, this kind of looks like a forest
just
that I'm not going to
alerted
return
someone,
from.
And then they left my party.
I don't
No, I
want to
remember that.
explore a forest.
I explored this place before. I don't remember why. And then I remember seeing
you
someone at the
returned?
end, but I couldn't do anything.
I've done my research on you.
Out of my way.
I amuse myself. I really do. Okay, trade template.
Well, I guess I'll be fighting a
The
boss. You have fun
battle
over
is
there.
truly joined.
Why? Because I have to pay attention.
I am ready.
The joke's on you.
Thunder, ring out.
Okay, why is the stream paused at me getting
Now,
lightning? Okay, so these guys aren't going to be dying anytime soon.
victory shall be
I don't
mine.
like these forests.
Don't use
A
my
torrent
arrows,
of
Storm.
arrows.
I am. Thunder, ring out.
Why not? Scared you won't come back?
The show is over.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. Insight would be useful if it wasn't straight up a liability.
Which one is that?
Never
The one
mind,
you get targeted by
why?
everyone?
What am I supposed to do? Yeah. Is this a good idea or a bad idea?
I think they have to ask that. Probably means it's a bad idea.
Ooh, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Oh, encounter right before Ellie because they took off evasive maneuver.
Out of my way.
Let me flee. Okay, good.
Oh dear.
Can you help me, traveler? Ellie's my name, begging your pardon. I was carried off by a terrible friend. Or fiend, I'm guessing. Not again, there's the same beast from before.
You ready for this?
Ew.
I probably should have equipped some equipment.
Now then,
Yeah.
come if you dare.
Huh?
What?
I don't know what they're gonna be weak to. But I think I'm going to shackle this devourer of men. I don't know if he even uses physical.
I am ready.
I think I saw one that was weak to wind and light, but okay, not lightning. Hmm.
An interesting dilemma.
An interesting dilemma indeed, Cyrus.
So much to learn.
This is why Cyrus is the best character.
An interesting
Uh-huh.
dilemma.
We're gonna have to double analyze
So
it.
much to learn.
Okay, let me write this.
They could have taken Ophelia.
Out of my
That'd
way.
be too convenient.
Fighters, sword. I'm writing down weaknesses, so don't look at chat if you don't want no weaknesses. Weak to spear could be good. However, I don't think.
what I'm supposed to do here.
I think I know what it wants, dude.
It wants to devour me, and I don't want it to.
I
They can't make
appreciate it, Really?
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
very true,
ready.
actually. Hey, Olberg's back. Olberg's dead.
Uh-huh.
Literally, though, he did die.
Uh-huh. I don't see how they justify these guys one-shotting me and then healing from it.
Again, we stand strong.
Out of my way.
Came on theory, as long as I don't get attacked, we're chilling.
To be fair, if I had Tressa instead of Ophelia, we'd be chilling right now.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
a miracle like no other.
I am ready.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here too much, because I kinda doesn't look like I can kill anything, because they're just only weak to wind and then random physical attacks. So I should probably double analyze,
Oh.
whatever.
Don't mind me.
That thing's weak to fire. That
The
is
battle
helpful.
is
In what world
I think
is
not.
Ophelia hit by 2,000 damage and yet still have 4,000 out of 2,000 health? What did I do?
That's a good question.
a miracle like no other.
Why did he change all of his weaknesses? That's so mean.
I will cut you down.
Do I really want to analyze it though?
cut on it. Super fair, super cool.
I don't want to analyze.
To learn.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune howl.
I am ready.
You know, my true guess here is that they actually aren't going to be
Oh,
weak to
don't
any
mind
other
me.
spells.
Ah!
Okay.
A miracle like no other. The battle is truly joined.
I don't know what to do.
I will cut you down! Ah!
My turn.
I don't even know if this guy will attack, but I kind of want to steal, but
Let's do this!
I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to do that.
The winds of fortune howl.
You know, I'm beginning to think this might just be above my pay grade.
The battle is
Yeah.
truly joined.
Why do they do 2,600 damage to Alphen?
Kind of what I'm saying.
Where is the counterplay?
Again, we stand strong.
Okay, some patience there is good. Very good.
The winds of fortune howl.
Oh, don't mind me.
Okay. Well, they're both down right now.
Well, definitely at least going back and grabbing Tressa.
Have at you.
Because believe it or not, I did get stomped.
I believe it.
The winds of fortune howl.
I am ready.
Now then.
I just am doing literally no damage. I don't know.
I didn't get really the chance to do damage. So to be fair, two of my people were completely not in the fight, so...
Okay.
Still
Well,
have so much to learn.
I think we're gonna have to wait on the side quest.
I am ready.
I'll give it another quick attempt.
Oh, don't mind me.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely not happening.
Now then.
Okay, the boss has even more immunities. Good to know.
The winds of fortune howl.
I am ready. Oh, don't mind me.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Have at you. Out of my way.
The minions each have 37,000, and the boss has 224,000.
Try this!
That's actually kind of a high number.
Damn. My blade is
Yeah.
unbending.
Plus, I don't know if you know, but their basic attacks do over 1,000 damage.
Failed.
Yeah.
You know, it's not pleasant. Okay. It's weird that this place is level 48. They should have just said impossible. See, I don't understand. How do the levels possibly scale like that? How's that level 48? Yeah, Jared, just do it 10 or 20 levels ago. Think we could have done it?
No.
Glad we have access to that quest, too. Okay. Well, you should transfer the information from the chat over. And
Easy enough.
then write down that information. We need to go to that place and that place for that quest. You know. I think we'll be fine though, you know. Just a couple more levels, a little bit of grind, and we're good. And while you're transferring that over, I'm gonna get started on this next Lehman quest. Lehman Explorer Extraordinaire 2. I cannot motivate myself to leave home if only someone would appear and give me the push I need to step out into the unknown. And we have no idea, right? I certainly don't.
Yeah. Some of these don't make sense. Like Ace and R.
Axe and
Both of them, that makes sense.
yeah, Autocorrect's pretty cool. Because I guess axe isn't a word.
The boss changed its weaknesses like 3 separate times.
Mm-hmm. It has its base stuff, and then it had its second one, and then it had a third one. I'm thinking though we're gonna have to get like some multi-hit wind at least and stuff like that from some of those upgrades, because I don't see that going down if we don't have multi-hit wind moves and double scholars to deal with the spiders. To be fair, that definitely feels like one of the things that the minions are the main threat. Not to say the boss also wasn't doing 1,000 damage, but if I only had to deal with 1,000 damage once a turn, even if it was to everyone, I'd be fine.
Fair.
Anyway, I don't know if you're on this Lehman part, but on the second one. But I am. Says first one has to be completed, believe it or not.
That is kind of crazy.
And travel to Rippletide. We gotta find Harris. And we need to allure him.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is south of the inn. Where is the inn?
The truth is,
Gotta bring it to Lehman. Interesting. Gold Shore? Who do you think you're kidding? What? Harris and my boon companion? Whatever is the meaning of this? Whoa, Tycoon. The plan for today is knocking out these stupid side quests the best we can and setting up for another grind stream. Sunday stream? Mm-hmm. Pretty wild. Lehman, didn't you finally do what you'd always wanted? Did you set it on a grand adventure? And hopefully we should be wrapping up this game soon to be able to start Clear Obscure, but we'll see. We've been friends since we were children, and I've always tried to be there for you. But enough is enough. You had a dream, didn't you? A dream you've held in your heart since we were boys. where you're
You're
going to
not doing
discover.
nearly enough to finish this fight this year, so.
Yeah, and on the land, just like your hero. I know you've always been all talk and no action, but I really thought that you would do it if you were given the chance. Harris. If so much as seeing your, or if I so much as see your lousy face back home, I'll never speak to you again. That's aggressive. Hear me, if you're a real man, then don't look back. Harris is in Rippletide, under the inn. I won't, I swear. You've always been the one to push me when I needed courage. To be fair, I definitely would have been able to handle that fight over enough time, unless, you know, kept getting progressively more difficult, if they wouldn't have double charged Cyrus. But, you know, it happens, I guess. I won't turn back this time. Yes, I will find a new land. It kind of seems like we need to at least triple our stats, I think, to be able to fight that guy, so. Hear me now, O thou vast and uncharted world. I am Lehman, and I venture unto thee.
Take care.
Goodbye to you, Harris. I leave you now, but I will carry you and our home always in my heart. Go on then, Lehman, and don't come back until you've had a true adventure. A new land, that sounds so awfully far away. Okay. I guess mine will do the part 3, wherever he's at. Probably abducted by a giant monster. That's gonna be terrible.
Fair.
Where do we think he's at? My guess would probably be the Grand Port, but
That's where I'm checking now.
yeah, he is in Grand Port. Side story: Lehman at the docks in the east section.
Huh?
That's not him. Where even are the docks?
It's like up.
I guess so. Over here? No. Ah, yeah, over here. What's this guy want? This guy's new. Probably part of Lehman's thing. So I'm gonna steal and scrutinize from him. Wandering pirates behind bars. That's about far enough, friend. If you want to pass by this way, you have to pay the passage fee. Even if you don't want to pass, in fact, you're gonna have to pay it, or pay with your blood. Bahaha. So I'm probably gonna have to challenge that guy. You again. A friend of my heart is I, the great adventurer Lehman. Surely you know me by now, though. I am finally about to embark on my voyage to uncover a new land, but I've been quite stymied by some villainous brigands, and now I find myself unable to reach the ship when I embark. What's that? You say my legs are trembling? Only trembling with anticipation of the justice I'm about to mete out. I do hate to ask you, but do you think maybe you could defeat the brigands for me?
I don't want to fight him.
Huh? You want to fight? Sure, it's your funeral.
Let us fight.
It's
with
your
honor.
funeral.
Now then, out of my way.
Well, he's not weak to sword.
Now then,
Here? Or in?
have at you.
If he wasn't, we were about to have a real problem on our hands.
What's up?
Now then,
I said, what's up?
Because I only have sword and spear.
the battle is truly joined.
I probably won't even take all these attacks or whatever.
No way, my fully charged weird fluffy pig thing did no damage.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Branch Thunder seem to handle him.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Why?
Wait, what?
He can just knock me unconscious and then hit me again, and then I'm still unconscious.
Just knocked out for
This
3
isn't
turns.
very fair.
I'm sure you can do that to the bosses. Think you mess with us? This ain't the last you'll see of me.
You know,
Your
I'm
funeral.
pretty sure my summons are weaker than Lind, so
Just bad at him. At very most, he has like 30,000. But I doubt he has that much. Oh, friend of my heart, you defeated that villain for me? Now I will at last set sail into the unknown by stealing their ship. Thank you, I have been saved by you over and over. Let me ask, do you have a dream of your own? I've always dreamed of being an adventurer as long as I can remember. Like the great adventurer Dapone, he welcomed any challenge that came his way. He crossed the sea alone and discovered completely unknown lands. Many adventurers tried to follow in his footsteps and set out to sea, never to return again. To sea no return. I myself am one of those who wish nothing more than to be just like Dupone. My entire body trembles with sheer excitement. I shall take the ship across the sea and discover the land that no other ever has. Perhaps I'll find myself in need of help from another from time to time as well. My name is Lehman, and I set forth to tread the land that no other ever has. Fare thee well, friend of my heart. I think that's it? Yeah, okay. Now what were you
Being
meaning about?
unconscious doesn't care when you're smacked, so he can just straight up stun me for 2 turns and get like 3 to 4 free attacks on me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's super fair.
Mm-hmm.
Not?
You haven't been knocked unconscious on like your main hitters before? Pretty
I mean, I
bad.
have, but then you usually don't hit me afterwards.
Lucky you. Okay, he's in a Barkstorm. Why not?
There's a lot of screaming happening outside my door permanently. I don't like it.
Fine, I'm sure whatever's happening. If it helps, he's weak to spear, bow, and darkness.
Well, I use spear and bow. Can't use darkness. Heck, no.
What's this stuff? Oh, it also said you could allure him. That's a lie. I just lied to you, but
Dang.
yeah. You want to know how much health he has?
I'm about to kill him, so
24,000.
I'm just gonna look at my soul stone, see how low he's looking. Ooh, he's in yellow. I'm close.
He's using cringe strategies.
This is just strategy. Oh, my bad. He stuns for 3 turns. And now I'm dead. That's crazy. No one could have seen that one coming.
What? What happened?
I was at like half health, and then he decided he wanted 4 free turns on me, so we got him. So that's unfortunate.
Well, if you can handle it now, it's not that big of a deal. You know exactly where he's at, and you just have to challenge a guy. So that's the
But I
end of the quest
don't
line.
like him personally.
Yeah, I don't either. Even though I outcode him, but yeah, well, it seems like the only quest I have left that I can have is Noel's Seeker of Knowledge. So, something about Beowulf the Great. I'll handle death. Didn't unchew my Kit Kat. Not a Kit Kat, I lied. It's a Twix.
Stop lying.
I see traces of the legendary King Beowulf the Great. If you happen to come across some ancient plinth or carved granite, pray tell me at once. It's like that level 1 quest. I never found it.
Think we have to take him to something?
Well, that probably is the case. Thing is, it's not just an item we could get, so we do have to guide them. They're in cobblestone. That I did know. Have to go to North Cobblestone Gap and then enter the Untouched Sanctum. Oh, that was that high level area. I wonder if it'd be faster to go down from Ripple Tide. Probably not. Probably also turn back on my evasive maneuvers. You know, I don't need the page to be responsive, really. It's just annoying when it keeps saying it's being unresponsive when it's just paused and I'm not scrolling or anything and I need nothing to load. Besides maybe ads, you know, but I'm fine if those don't work. Oh my. I'm gonna kill him, Jared. I'm gonna do it.
Who?
You know who. Did you win?
I'm currently farming for some monsters, so I stand a chance. These guys aren't even going to be useful. Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you there? Why didn't you just kill him? If you got him to yellow. Place only danger level 15. I feel like it was at least like 80.
Where is that?
North Cobblestone. It's the untouched sanctum. I don't know if I'm trying to go up here or Ooh, spooky secrets. I've got a pole mace.
This is the beginning of your end.
I am ready.
It's a weird looking dog. That's probably just skill.
Engulfed in my bosom.
How does the skeleton live? You're telling me this level 15 enemy has over 1,200 health?
Sacred lights to chase the darkness.
Probably barely.
You
Probably has like
should have studied harder.
2,500. Feeling answer. Huh. How do I get that wood?
I'm at the Brigand's Den. I think it's not where I need to be.
No. I didn't say it was north of Cobblestone.
May I have this dance?
Is it in Cobblestone?
The place is just called North Cobblestone. It's a dungeon that we got lost in
You're
the
telling me.
riverline.
I am ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're going to the least intuitive spot on the map.
Yeah.
The show is over.
I guess also the danger level doesn't exactly indicate how powerful the boss is gonna be. It's more the area. But still. Why is there like a... Okay. Stop getting stuck.
Time to teach you a lesson.
My turn.
We're gonna donate BP. And then...
Here you
No!
go.
I did the wrong person! Fine. We still killed with a fat
The
luminescence.
flame turns
We
bright.
didn't.
Why do I have a 1% capture chance if I can just kill them with 2 arrows?
Victory.
Because it's
With
stupid.
each battle, I grow stronger.
But why?
Because it's stupid. And why is it stupid? Because it's stupid, Jared.
That does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm giving Ophelia
Look
equipment.
over there. I would not have thought to search here, and yet this erection is unquestionably ancient. Let me just scrape off this moss. Inscription in High Hornburgian. Luckily, I am well versed in the tongue. Well, according to this, the ancient realm of Farian was once ruled over these lands. And what's more, it says that the second prince of Furion was none other than a man named Beowulf.
Whoa.
This is kind of crazy. It goes on to say that Furion joined forces with Knight Ardante in the war against the rival realm.
I
Prince
didn't bring him
Beowulf
with me.
led the combined armies to victory on behalf of his king. As a reward for his great deeds in battle, he was bequeathed the conquered lands. So it was that he founded the kingdom of Hornburg, whose gallant knights would protect these lands for ages to come. This tallies exactly with the King Beowulf legend, why it is proof that the great man was no myth, but living flesh and blood. This is a breakthrough I have sought for years. How can I ever thank you, friend? I shall study this monument more closely and then take the greatest delight in exposing my colleagues as the obdurate fools they are. If you will be continuing your journey in these lands, I am sure our paths will cross again. Till then, my friend. Okay. Well, my guess is that probably Stone Guard would be my guess. I could also just, you know, check for my show. Is it more in Stone Guard? Stone Guard Heights. Is that where I'm at? It's in the Heights. We meet again. Thank you for what you did. You remember I am a historian and you were so good as to show me the way of the ancient monuments. Have you heard any great tales of Beowulf perhaps? If you have, I would like nothing more than to hear them with my own ears. I'm guessing it's another thing where I just gotta take them with me. And then I'm assuming I have to take him to a dungeon. Maybe the Spectre Wood? Or Yvonne's birthplace? No, a different place. It says, travel to the Stone Guard Valley, successfully use the Inquire scrutinized path action to glean the knowledge the Fortress of Everhold from the Modern Minstrel. At the bottom stays the lowest part of the Stone Guard Valley. I probably already have that, unless it just appeared. Is that all I have to do? Because that I can do. It's like a staircase outside from here. Okay, Fortress of Everhold. Most intriguing. I just want to beat up this guy. I want to get behind this area.
Let us fight with honor. The battle.
There's no honor here.
The thrill of the fight.
Why does my phone shut off? I keep getting distracted. It's off because I don't need it for information, but I do. Okay, so I could rob this place. I want to make sure.
And what's more,
Okay, if it proves I might even leave the place to him someday, but I'm not gonna get any younger. After all, I've been looking for someone to carry on for me for years. Okay. So what do didn't I scrutinize? Chapter ends when the Fortress of Everhold is shared with Noel. Oh, so I didn't have to, oh, okay. And now I send her packing. Just to talk to her again. Meet again, do you remember? Yeah, the historian. Yeah.
Amazing!
A ballad about a castle of Everhold, you say? No, I've never heard it. So a red-eyed dragon appeared, sowing death and destruction. Hornburg was on the verge of collapse. It was up to the aging King Beowulf to defeat the dragon.
So what do I do here? Guide her somewhere?
This one?
Yeah.
I think you talk to her, and then you go down to the valleys, and then you have to scrutinize someone who you probably just haven't scrutinized before. And
Gotcha.
then you get information and you just talk to her again. He built a castle strong enough to withstand the dragon. He risked all, rode out to meet it. If this ballad's tale is true, then the remains of the castle must still stand somewhere in these lands. This is a valuable new clue. If I can't find that castle, then... Everything fair play. You have been of great service. Logically, the next place would be probably Everhold. Yeah, Everhold. I have no idea what that word is. I think they might be in this area. Where's that them right here? Oh, something new to steal.
Oh, hello.
Well met, it has been a while. You remember me? Yes. I am Noel, the historian trying to learn what I can of King Beowulf in Yore. I discovered the remains of the stronghold built by King Beowulf, but the precious ruin, this historical treasure trove, has been turned into a theater. Dismaying as it is, I shall soldier on. Valuable relics may yet be collected amongst the rubble. Okay, so again, that tells me literally nothing of what I have to do. I just had to steal something. Okay, path action on the time-worn tapestry from the stage carpenter.
So I take it we can't go onto the stage.
We can. Unless you mean in a different way of literally being able to walk up there. Because you can go up there. What am I stealing from? I said a 15% chance. Well, you know what this means, Jared?
Uh-huh.
Better not be expensive. 7,000, yeah, I'll buy that. That's, yeah, I can afford that. I'm like, if it's under 10,000, I'll buy it. Maybe, you know, if it's like 15 or 20, you could convince me. But if it's, I don't know, you could, if it was 100,000, I might do it. I might do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes, Jared, it doesn't pay to do crime.
I disagree. I saved myself 7,000.
It was a 15% chance.
Mine was 55.
How? Oh, crap.
I'm insane.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's been a while. Yes, I remember you. And now I have information. Oh, that's actually interesting. It says specifically on this thing that it's either 7,315 or level 72. Which seems weird. I guess having a 100% chance.
A tapestry and very old, that much is clear.
It's called a tapestry.
I don't know.
This guy doesn't know fancy English words.
These swirling designs, yes. This is this is writing. Could it be in a high Hornburgian? No, not quite. Low Hibergian. Horn. Some of this grammar is most unusual. Much of the text is impenetrable to me. Okay, words. This bit I understand. Let's see. Bestowed upon King Beowulf by the kingdom of Farian. Why? Present from Farian? This must have been granted to Beowulf himself when Hornburg was first founded. Truly, this is the most momentous discovery. King Beowulf, the founder of Hornburg, actually existed. I cannot scarce imagine what secrets I will uncover if only I could decipher the script. Truly, this tapestry can vindicate all of my theories. My mission in life is to find the record or the record, true history for the
record.
benefit of future. Huh?
I love English.
Oh,
And record.
gotcha. And thanks to you, I am much closer to fulfilling my destiny.
I'm getting things for the first time. Maybe you're not the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Now I have much work ahead of me. Best get to it. Okay. I think that's all the quests I have available. Like that I could do in my journal. Besides the one... Oh, wait. Is that another one? Into thin air. Left behind. Oh, yeah. The captain, the long beard. See such a man. Yada, yada, yada. Old guy. Yada, yada, yada. Never gonna find him. Left behind. It says, gotta talk to that guy. We have to lure someone. Travel to Victor's Hollow. I think it might be that fencing person. Maybe not. Does it say? It says 20% base. So that's not great. Or level 40, which I might have for level 40. So. This says outside the entrance of the tavern.
Yeah, you know, if we ran into this guy, I'm pretty sure we'd know it's him.
I don't think so. Why is it a 44% chance?
That's weird. I've got a 100% chance.
I think that might be the stupidest thing they decided to do. It's a stupid, like...
Yeah.
I just feel like it's really bad.
I feel like, especially for this, 'cause I feel like Inquire chances can't be that low, right?
No, they get pretty bad. I just don't understand. Like, the stealing is the only one that makes sense to me. Other than that, I feel like the chances are literally stupid. That make no sense. Then where am I bringing it? Just two there? That Gold Shore as well.
What do you gotta save yourself?
Eyeing me.
Captain, is that really ye, Captain? Captain who? Who were you, lad? Captain who? Who? This guy now?
Uh-huh.
I ye forgotten me, I sailed under ye half my life. Sailed? Under me? That's right, on the blue wave, don't you remember it all? All waves are blue. The blue wave? Yes, I think I do recall something.
Have tails.
It's true. She was my ship, I was the captain of the blue wave. Think they're just surfers? That's right, sir. I've been searching for ye for years. Their ship is the water. I'm sorry, lad, until this very moment I had no idea who I was in the world. So that's what happened, and it's no wonder I had such a hard time finding word of ye. I've been waiting here in this town since we lost ye, believe that ye might still be alive somewhere. I never give up the ghost that easy, so what do you say to me, or you, me, and the high seas once again? Aye, aye, sir. One word gets round that you're alive and made in the ship, I'm sure the old crew will come a-flocking to us. Haha, that sounds like a real treat. I wouldn't say no to more journeys like we used to have. We did have a fine time out there in the wide open sea, didn't we? Okay.
What is an elemental ward?
I don't know. And frankly, I don't give a darn, Jared.
That's actually true.
You know, I wish this sorted in a better order. Because can we sort any better of, like, the Frostlands to know that we have all the Frostlands?
I don't really think
Or do we
so.
have to go alphabetically? that sounds like a pain, actually. And I don't feel like counting all my quests either, believe it or not.
That's kind of crazy.
One of the things that maybe new one showed up somewhere, but I really doubt that. I'm thinking though, dude, it might be time to clock into some grinding. After...
I don't want to, personally. I'm sure you do.
I mean, I gotta get through Naruto one way or another, dude. That's how I see it.
It's actually true.
Plus, yeah, pretty much that. But we should try and find a good spot first.
This is the perfect spot.
What spot?
Wherever you happen to be at the current moment.
Not true. You're wrong again.
I've never been wrong once in my life.
Wrong again. Okay, so the main place I remember people saying is just Duskbarrow, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll try going to Duskbarrow and just leave and fight an encounter and see how we're looking. I don't know if it was a specific place in Duskbarrow, like near it or something, because there is like the Shrine of the Archmage, which might have some levels, and there's also the Moldering Ruins.
I'm trying to think on the best way of doing this. Because probably having 2 people I keep all the time, then just cycling out the other 2 3 times. But who do I want? I know you're gonna have Primrose and Therian with that strategy, because why wouldn't you?
Well, if I can kill stuff fast, because like right now, honestly keeping Cyrus as my main person makes the most sense.
That's fair.
Don't play fire.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
The battle.
Yeah, I don't think that's killing.
I will cut you down.
It's the trail. Where
My
It's just literally right outside
Here you go.
of Duskbarrow.
I am ready. Watch me now. Thunder, ring out.
So far, it seems like I could probably consistently 2-turn it with at least
each
my
battle,
good team.
I grow stronger.
But that gave like, I guess I could write it down. I assume, is the bonus considered into it or no?
Probably not, because it seems to be a 10% bonus.
Okay, well, I'll just write that down roughly. I meant to do 3 zeros, but whatever. Do you want to try the shrine while I check out these other places that I wanted to?
No. What shrine?
The Archmage shrine.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see if this Wellspring area is still worth it, because this is where I farmed before.
May I have this dance? I am ready. Be engulfed in my blizzard.
The winds of fortune howl.
Well, I can definitely first turn again, especially with this team.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Yeah, but like, for maybe that was just like a good fight. You know?
I just captured an actual viable monster.
That sounds pretty good.
It's a good day for battle.
I'm sure these guys are gonna be pretty useless.
Here you go.
What?
I don't know what. Oh, I'm sitting with something.
The battle is truly joined.
I'm. Watch
I don't
me
feel like
now.
changing out my accessories, so it's gonna be a long this shrine.
My turn.
Yep.
Try this. Have at you.
That was probably
thrill
a
of the
lot less
fight.
worth it. Yeah, I mean that one still gave. They gave more money, but less XP. But that's also only like 2 enemies. Okay. I'm kind of hoping that the one Shrine of the Archmage just is really good. I can see it being really good.
These things are in red. Why is it a 7% chance?
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? Now,
This
what
way.
next?
This one's annoying. Okay.
May I have this dance?
Out of my way.
Well, the wind is gonna be smarter to do.
The winds of fortune howl.
Have at you.
I am ready. Be engulfed in my blizzard.
And nothing will quiet the storm. Thus ends your lesson.
Yeah, I mean that one was less money, but a good bit of XP. Let me try still snow again. See how we're looking there. And then so far I feel like that area, the desert area, isn't bad. I almost want to check that the forest of no return, because I feel like that wasn't too slow.
May I
I'm
have
kind of curious
this
just how much XP it was giving.
Out of my way.
There.
There.
Flames, burn this away.
And not bad. A passing grade.
Yeah, I mean, that also wasn't that bad for XP. I don't think it was great though. Where even is the forest of no return? Was that the Victor's Hollow area?
Eh.
I'll test it. So far, I think the desert area might still be the best. I feel like you can get a good bit of XP and a good bit of stuff.
One of the days I may learn why Alphen decides he wants to miss every attack.
Maybe just hates you.
I can believe it.
Almost as much as I hate him.
You know? I don't think that's true.
May I have this dance? I
Definitely.
am ready.
Okay. Here's Night Ode.
Have at you. I will cut
Why
you
is the
down.
shrine so far away?
My turn.
Try this.
Now,
Now then.
I feel like these things were waiting to something weird like lightning.
There.
I.
All of them were lightning. To be fair, for everything in this forest, just weak to lightning.
nothing will quiet the storm.
My turn. The winds of fortune howl.
Why are these things so tank?
Now, what next? Nothing will quiet the storm.
Out of my way.
I don't know how much help this thing is.
I am ready.
Not that much.
The show is over.
That one didn't really give that much. I'm gonna try again. Are you trying the Archmage area yet?
Kind of. I got lost.
Let us
fair.
fight with honor.
Out of my way.
Try this.
I am ready. Thunder, ring out!
What's this? What's this now? Ah, a miracle like no other.
At least Olberg's not blinded.
Victory shall be mine.
That's fair.
Ah! Nothing will quiet the storm. Not bad. A passing grade.
That fight gave 800 XP. And that was
I just got 2,000. Not from the shrine, from a cat, but you know.
yeah, figures. I don't know. I could. The main thing is like I can handle probably things on this level now with these characters. But if I were to throw two randoms, I don't think I'd be doing the same. It might be a desert time regardless, even if I
I'll
don't want
make
it to be.
this quick.
After I get these people,
I am ready.
of course.
Of course.
The lion dance.
My turn.
I'm just thinking that's what I
The
should
winds
do.
of fortune howl.
Then I'm definitely gonna have to do lower level areas because those people are not gonna compete at all.
Now then,
But
a torrent of arrows.
An interesting dilemma.
Okay, I'm doing a battle in the shrine.
What is the logical course of action?
okay. I feel like the shrine probably
My turn.
will be good
Try this.
if they're not like super terrible.
The
And
The show is over.
I feel like this place I might just grind for these levels on the main game. I feel like it definitely gives a good bit, even if it's not like a lot.
time to teach you a lesson.
Okay, it gave me 3,000 money and around 600 XP.
How bad was it?
have at you.
It was pretty easy. I probably could have done it in one turn, but
I am ready.
Therian went first, so
Thunder, ring out!
Okay.
Now,
this next one's against a mini boss thing though, so
A mini ball?
yeah.
Now then, out of my way.
See how tough it is.
Ha! Watch me now! Thunder, ring out! I am ready. Ah!
My turn. Don't start things you can't finish.
I don't mind this area. Yeah. I don't know if it's super great.
Tis a good day for battle.
I appreciate it. Really.
I feel like we're basically just gonna be setting up.
I am ready. The lion dance.
Have
Pretty nasty if I actually had accuracy and stuff.
The winds of fortune howl.
Thunder, ring out. The show is over.
Again, like the fights like that, getting 800 is pretty huge. And you said yours was going good, or
It went pretty well.
pretty well?
I don't think this guy's gonna give any more, but we'll see.
You can probably run from the mini boss if that's really the
let
only
us
issue.
fight with honor.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That's not a bad choice.
Curse witchery.
I am ready.
Kind of annoying actually that I'm blinded.
The lion dance.
I'm sure I'll still miss even though I'm blinded. I know, I said miss, but
Blade is
point still
unbending.
stands.
A torrent of arrows.
Okay, yeah, I still hit all of them. Which is 3 shots, but you know,
Pretty crazy.
yeah.
Not bad. A passing grade.
I'm making one fight that's not bad.
Let us fight with honor.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
My turn.
Okay. I don't think I have an axe on variant. I'm like,
Here you go.
I am ready.
Okay, the mini boss gave 4,400.
XP?
The battle
400
is truly
XP.
joy.
Oh, 4,000 money for it. Okay.
Something like that.
Something along those lines. Okay, okay.
No. A torrent of arrows.
Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
Yeah, I don't know. I could sit here and farm this area, at least on these people. I also don't know what level I want on my main team, though. Because I feel like I probably don't need to be that high level, believe it or not.
I can believe it.
I just don't know what to aim for. I could go for like level 60 on my main team. I'm thinking though I'm still gonna go to Wellspring. Just because again, if I'm leveling my other people, there's just absolutely no way I'm gonna be able to do that. Because you know they're terrible.
Mm.
I just don't think my team can handle anything really. Let's see. What levels do you think you're gonna aim for though on your people?
It's a good question.
I think I'm gonna try and go for, like I said, at least 45 on the team, but I want to try and go 50. Just you know, I feel like 50 might just secure all the town stuff I need. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I'm also thinking I want to keep Oldbrook on my team pretty much always, just so that he can get the bulk of the levels. Like extra besides Primrose. Right now I'm gonna try and level it off a bit. Therian? I'll get Therian 60. I don't know what these people's equipment is, but I don't really think it matters. Anyway though,
Who gets the thing to where statuses on themselves last longer?
It's technically just received buffs last longer, but I think it's like really early into the cleric.
Gotcha.
I think it's called persistent. Anyway though, I think we're gonna end the stream at least. And I'll probably like just watch stuff and we'll do some grinding and all that. Just so it's not like technically it's part of the parts, but as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop. Ribbit. And links to the description, links to the clips and the VODs and all that good stuff. But yeah. I will see you guys later. Peace. I'm hoping that we can get a lot of this grinding done today. I think if we just like actually dedicate the time to it, we definitely can. But
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if we get them to 50, then I feel pretty confident we can knock out their chapters. And then we'll see from there what we can do. But yeah. I'm out of here.